To draw an easy human skeleton, you're going to need a pencil and a pen and an eraser, and a ruler and a little strip of paper will help too. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it. Now, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up about 3.5 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 3.5 centimeters. You can choose any distance you like, but that's what I'm choosing to fit in the camera. So I'm going to do, that's 1, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extras, and do just this kind of rough. Draw very, very gently. Don't press too hard, or else you're not going to be able to erase those lines later. Now we're going to draw the skull kind of around about like that. We're going to need a circle and then the jaw, and then we're going to, actually let's draw a little line all the way down the middle so we know where we're going. Then this is going to be the neck, and then the shoulders want to be this kind of handlebar shape like that, and you're going to want the sternum coming in around about there, and then the rib cage is going to come down to this next line, and then we want an angle going up there. Around about here are going to be the hips, so we're going to want the backbone coming in from behind like that, and then we have this kind of triangle bit called the sacrum there, and you want this kind of heart shape coming around there, and then that's going to be coming around in a circle there too. That's actually going to be based on that level there, and 2 little semicircles coming down there like that, and then here will be the thigh bones coming down like that. So we're going to want the knees round about there, so draw 2 circles with a circle in between, and that circle is going to be the kneecaps, and then this will come down to there, and these will be the leg bones, and then we want a kind of a jelly bean kind of shape there, and then we'll have the foot coming in there, and the arm will be coming sort of like that, so draw these little shapes there, and that will sort of come down to about there. We're going to want a wrist around about there, thumb, and 1, 2, 3, 4, thumb, and 1, 2, 3, 4. This video is inspired by my new book, How to Draw Halloween Stuff Real Easy. It is packed with over 160 Halloween ideas. You can get the book from Amazon, ebook downloads from Amazon and Spring underneath this video. You'll get it for free, as well as lots of other stuff when you join me on Patreon. All the links and details are in the description box below. Now if you click up here, you'll find another video of mine showing you how to draw a human skull. And we've got that sort of coming around there in a circle, so I'm going to use that as the base to start working from, and that's going to be the nose cavity, which means we can then draw the eyes around about there, and we'll put some shadow in at the same time, and we want to it looks like a bit like a smile, doesn't it? And then that will come around there, and then that comes into the cheekbone, so out and back into the cheekbone. We're going to want kind of a smile like that, and then the jaw is going to come to join that, and then out, and then down, and then up, and then back, and then we want to go a little bit sort of straight up around like that, and then straight back down there like that. And you can put a little bit of shadow in there as well. You might want a bit of shadow underneath on the jaw too, and a couple of dots. Once you started, you can't stop. Now we're going to draw this kind of handlebar shape that's going to come out there. So these, it doesn't look like this actually, I'm just making it easy for you, but this is kind of the shoulder blades and the clavicle and things, and that will go in there. So that's the neck bone. Next comes the sternum, which is kind of a bit which comes down at the front like that, and then these are going to be the ribs. So draw kind of a wrinkly, crinkly line, curve rather, coming down like that, and then that will come up to the sternum. And then you're going to want to draw these ribs in there like that. And they can just kind of go into those curves like that. We need to draw something sort of equal on the other side like that, so they might not fit quite as perfectly into those sort of curves that we did on the edge, but it's similar anyway. So and we can then draw this kind of the sacrum bit there like that, and then 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 like that, and then this is going to be the backbone coming down. So you're not seeing the back of the ribs and things like that. That's just making it too complicated. We're trying to draw stuff real easy. So here we're going to come down and into a kind of a bone shape, and then that will come up around there. Again, come down into that kind of bony kind of shape like that. This is where it gets a bit more tricky. So we got 2 bones to fit in here, and then that will come into there, and then that sort of comes there, so it's thicker at the bottom and thinner at the top. And this one's kind of thinner at the bottom and thicker at the top, thinner at the bottom and thinner at the top. The wrist has just got lots of sort of bones in it, so just kind of draw a lot of bones just fitting in there. And then we're going to want to have the fingers. So if you just draw like carrots like that, and then you can draw the bones in. Okay, so just remember to draw carrots. 1 2 3 and there, and then draw the individual bones going like that. Now what you want to do is the knees. Draw the knees next like that, so that we can then draw 2 little lines like that. So this is where the femur is attached to the pelvis with a socket. There's a ball and socket goes in there, and then we want to sort of come around like that. And again, so we're coming around like that, and we're coming down to the knee, and we come around the kneecap like that. So we can draw the rest of the pelvis coming around like that, which then sort of comes around there, and we can have a little thing there. And we got those sort of holes around the back there too. Now again, down here this is complicated, so we got this kind of bone coming down there. I can't remember the names of these. Yeah, maybe you have a project, you've got to name all the bones on the skeleton. Okay, I looked it up for you. The big one is the tibia, and the small one is the fibula. So that's going to sort of come in around like that, and then we have this kind of jelly bean thing around like that, and then the feet are just really difficult. So again, we're just going to draw a lot of carrots, basically slightly curvy carrots, and we'll draw them on top of each other like that. So I think you can draw about 3, and then come out from about there, and then maybe one more there like that, and then draw in those bones. And in fact we got some more bits going on there as well, so draw in those bones, which is not terribly accurate, but this is really just for Halloween fun, or just a very simple quick diagram. Now when you are sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase all those pencil lines, and no one will know how you ever planned it out, as long as you didn't press too hard in the first place. We can sort of add a little bit of shading to some of these bigger bones like that, and maybe a bit of shading down there. And these kind of knobbly bits of the bones, and you could probably sort of put the collar, the shoulder blades in the back there as well if you wanted to sort of make that look a bit more realistic. So there you go, how to draw a human skeleton real easy, but maybe not 100% accurate. Thanks for watching, and make sure you are subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy and keep coming back for lots more videos. And in the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.